For almost 5 years, pilot training flight simulators Grindavik Island remained mostly unchanged, considered outdated by the community and the developers. The island had character with its mountain, dark green landscape, and a few badges, but otherwise the island had been needing an update for a long time, especially the interior. But wait no longer, everyone, because after nearly half a decade, a long-awaited remodel is finally here. Today's update in PTFS is a big one for sure, so let's start with the main attraction, the remodeled Grindavik Island. It is still located between South Matona and Orengi, but has increased in size and shape. It is now based on the small part of Iceland in real life. Keflavik International Airport is now the main airport on the island, with 2 large intersecting runways. First, we'll check out the new passenger terminal. When you first enter the airport, you have the standard check-in area, then the first 5 gates are down this red tunnel. Pretty cool. Then for optimization, you go through a teleporter to the rest of the airport, which includes this amazing stained glass area with wood floors that I'm really loving the vibe of. Keflavik's largest aircraft you can spawn here are the A350 and 767, so don't expect to fly the A380 into this airport, it will not fit. The airport now has a small cargo area as well, which is something old Grindavik lacked for its size. Moving on, there's a military designated area with a bunch of hangars that are meant for military operations, making it almost like a mini airbase at the commercial airport. Next to the military section, there's a few general aviation hangars that are the first in the game to open on both sides, making your Red Bull stunts finally possible. 3 other things I'd like to add is that the ATC tower is based on the real one in Iceland, just taller because Orange thought it was too short. A huge ground crew station was added with 3 spawners, making it the largest in the game, and the biggest hangar in PTFS was added and it was located near the ATC tower, able to fit the AN-225 no problem. Next, the old Tavario sea base has been remodeled, now with a cool wooden building with docks for your seaplanes to spawn at. Unfortunately, the building has no interior, but I'm really liking this one much better than the old one. The scenery here is just unreal compared to the previous model, almost feels like a log cabin. Another new airport that has been added is Pingiri Airport, based on a small airport in Iceland. It's really small and can barely fit the King Air, so it's really more of an airfield to me, and it's meant for single-engine general aviation planes. Really nice addition, though. Also, now that we're here, a very small thing is that barriers are now proximity prompts instead of being clickable to open. This matches the rest of the game's animations now. The Coast Guard station is also still here, it's just not any different from what it was before. Now, probably the coolest part about this update, the Grindavik Island volcano. At its peak, there's a small research facility where you can go inside and view some volcano artwork and actually erupt the volcano. To trigger the eruption, it's behind a paywall of 175 Robux in a public server, but 45 on a private server. But once you buy it, a siren goes off, ash clouds form covering the entire island, lava rises, and begins erupting molten lava blocks everywhere. Once engaged, the entire eruption will last for about 5 minutes, but doesn't spew out molten lava the entire duration. This is an insane addition to the game, and it really makes for a cool and rare experience while playing. Flying in and out of the ash cloud during the eruption as well decreases your visibility and drastically increases the chances of an engine failure if you have them enabled, so keep that in mind. Once the eruption is finished, there's a 20-minute cooldown so the eruption isn't spammed on public servers. A brand new aircraft has been added to the game, and it's the Havilland Comet, the first jet airliner ever built. The model is quite nice, with a good cockpit and wings, but is very unique compared to the other aircraft in the game, especially with its insane 80-degree flaps and engines embedded in the wing itself. The Comet in PTFS comes with only 3 liveries, Boac, Air France, and Qantas, all very cool retro designs. Fun fact, this plane is so small that your character gets scaled down 2 times when you sit down just so you can fit. But there is one more thing, introducing a brand new nighttime. Basically, the game's night cycle has been slightly brightened with a tint of blue to make the game look a little bit nicer. Will definitely take some getting used to. And that's pretty much it. Overall, an insane update with many improvements and innovations to the game. Great job Orange, Sam, and the rest of the amazing PTFS team on this update. Well done. If you haven't noticed yet, this is my first PTFS video in over a year. After all, it is the OG content on this channel. And if you enjoyed, please let me know if you want more PTFS videos like this in the comments below. And with that, I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!